can you tell when somebody's stressed out, especially your spouse? I know I can.
Right?
But you know who else you can tell is stressed out? Your plants.
Yeah,
They
uh,
tell you.
So plants can't talk, but they do. I mean, they will
do.
tell you things, and so you need to get into that mindset of watching for those signs of stress, and especially as we head into the heat of summer, the stress of just that heat, or that you're maybe being a little bit flippant with your care. Those plants will definitely tell you some signs that something's wrong.
I just got a text message from a friend.
Yeah.
And she texted me a picture of her cucumber basket.
Yeah.
And she said, "What am I doing wrong?"
Cucumbers.
And I just from a picture, it's hard to tell when it's just a picture and you can't touch or feel or anything. But I said, it looks like the watering's off, and it shows the stress the same way. The leaves get yellow, it just doesn't look well. And I'm like, it looks like you either didn't water it enough or you watered it too much. Like you have to figure that out.
Probably all the above.
And her answer was, "Oh, well, I wasn't watering it because it rained." Well, as we know, you have to check your baskets when it's rained.
Yeah.
And I said, "Well, your plant is tattling on you." And that's really what it is. The plant was showing stress.
Yeah, it's stress, and so plants will tell you, what's wrong, as they'll tell you that everything is going correctly when things are right, when that care, and it comes down to that care. So let's go through a few things of what plants, when they stress, the signs that they give you.
What does that look like?
Yeah. Now, understand, a lot of this is going to be intermingled. Okay, so like, don't be like, well, that's what you said in the last one. Well, a lot of the same stressors and signs are going to be the same, and so a lot of this is like all of the above will add up to this, and so there's a lot of the same things. So that we really need to kind of go down the list. This is not a comprehensive list. Okay, there are going to be a lot of things, but we're going to give you some of the most common few.
Right.
All right. So let's start with wilting. Okay, so it kind of seems obvious, but it's not. That's why we say check. Don't guess, check. So that first one, wilting when plants are really dry. Okay, that kind of seems obvious.
If this starts looking like you can tell. You can tell when somebody's having a bad day. They're like this.
Just gassed
the
out.
Plants do the same thing.
Yeah, especially with the larger leaves that just kind of do this.
And some are more dramatic than others.
Yeah. So like potato vine, impatiens,
Calibrachoas.
Yeah, calibrachoas. So that if they're dry, they can be really dramatic. I add some water slowly, not like oh yeah. If I'm honest with myself, I haven't watered them in days. It's been 90 degrees. Okay, we don't just come in and try to be the hero and dump 5 gallons all at once. That's gonna be taken from one extreme to the next.
Right.
So we want to try to bring that plant back, but we have to check. Is this plant really, really dry? Lift the hanging basket, stick your finger in the soil, and then you can kind of confirm, because that is one that catches me off guard every year. And I post a picture of two Petunia hanging baskets. One was really dry and wilting, one is way too wet and wilting. They look exactly the same. You can't tell the difference, so check.
Right.
So overwatering can also be a sign of that stress of wilting down. So be sure to check, and when those roots get way too wet, they'll also wilt down because they're starting to shut off. So that's a very dangerous sign. So if they're dry, that's a much easier at going in and slowly watering and bringing it back. If they're way too wet, when those roots start watering.
That's always harder because you feel like, well, I haven't watered in days, but if it was way too wet to begin with, you do have to let that dry down.
Yeah,
not to bone dry, but to a reasonable amount of moisture.
Those roots need to do some regrowth, and that takes time. So
and then
you're
you
losing
have
weeks.
to correct what you did wrong the first time.
Yes, get the watering correctly. That's why we talk about it so much. So that's wilting.
So like my example with the cucumber basket, yellow leaves are something that's a sure sign that the plant is stressed.
That something's wrong.
It's a sure sign.
Yeah, and again, this comes down to that watering, overwatering or underwatering. So why would they, with overwatering, if we're overwatering, what are we essentially doing with overwatering? Meaning too much water, too much water, too much water. You call it overloving your plants.
Do.
Yeah, it's not good because it's washing the nutrients out. So even though we're fertilizing, maybe we're doing fertilizer Friday, if we continue to overwater, we're just washing those nutrients right on out the bottom. So overwatering, get the watering correct.
When it stops flowering.
Yeah.
If it's not blooming and looking gorgeous and it's not flowering, something's wrong. And it might not be watering.
Yeah.
It might be it just doesn't get enough sunlight.
Yeah.
Or it might be getting too much sunlight.
Yeah.
So your tag is going to tell you whether it needs, that full sun or partial sun or shade. And if you don't have it in the right spot, it might just say, you know what, I'm not happy.
Yeah.
And it just won't bloom.
Or
it'll bloom much less.
One of the ones that when a customer comes in and like, my hanging basket just doesn't look like yours. Okay, and we start diagnosing this, and that's gonna be my first question is, are you fertilizing? And 9 times out of 10 they're like, no. Okay, found our problem. If we're not giving these nutrients, how could they possibly produce blooms and flower if we're not giving them meat and potatoes? So that if you're not fertilizing, of course they're not going to bloom because they just don't have the nutrients to produce that.
Right.
So are you fertilizing? Checklist. Are you fertilizing at least once a week? That's your baseline. So if you're not there, get there, and then make sure that you're on a consistent fertilizing, feeding those plants and flowers. Otherwise, yeah, they're not gonna bloom for you. So
Brown leaves.
Brown leaves. That's
and that kind of goes into the yellow leaves, because when you start seeing the yellow leaves, you're probably going to start getting the brown leaves pretty soon.
Yeah, it's that kind of crispiness to them.
Right.
Yeah. So.
And if you see them where they have, a brown spot in the middle of that leaf, in the floral shop when we had houseplants, that typically meant they were overwatering it. And what's happening is, think of a bruise on your skin, and what it's doing is those little cells of water there's so much of it, they're bursting, and they're doing those brown leaves.
Yeah.
Or you're not cleaning it up, and that foliage is dropping down on top of the leaves and turning it brown.
It makes a little rotting spot on the leaves. Yeah, that something fell on top of it, started breaking down and penetrated into the cells, and especially with geraniums, so outdoor plants, geraniums. That's why we say clean those geraniums up. They have to be cleaned up. Otherwise, lots of brown, basically little rotting spots. Take those leaves off, get rid of them. Otherwise, you're gonna have problems with that. So brown leaves, it can go into that crispiness, the drought stress that beyond not only are they just not watered, but those leaves are crispy. Obviously, that's usually it's not watering enough. Get the watering correctly. That we need to check it. We need 24-hour care, that daily care, not once in a while, once a week, maybe if I remember. That flipping care is gonna really do you in.
So if you don't have yellow leaves and you don't have brown leaves, and your plant seems to be doing okay, but the leaves are little itty bitty leaves, and the blooms are little itty bitty blooms, and they're taking forever to open, and you're like, I just don't know what's wrong. The plant's okay, but something doesn't seem right.
Yeah, like you said.
Small blooms, little leaves.
It looks good. It's just that you notice that the blooms are...
It's just off.
Yeah, yes. And that was a specific question that one of our followers had for us, and kind of going down that diagnostic list, everything's looking good. I just happened to notice that the leaves are smaller,
right.
The blooms are smaller, and that is just a natural, in the heat of the summer, that can happen. Especially
and also,
with petunias.
As they start getting colder, that happens.
It's just, that can happen with a heat stress. Again, everything looks good. It's just that I noticed my leaves are 25% smaller. It was just a
It's
noticeable.
almost like the plant is trying to protect itself and conserve that energy, and it's just not pushing out as big of a blooms or big of leaves, foliage. But it's
so
a stress.
is it normal? Yeah, with you make sure they're getting enough sun, so that can happen with that plant is not getting enough sunlight. But if everything's looking good, it's in the right spot, and you're feeding, you're watering correctly, and just the blooms or the leaves are a little bit smaller, that's okay. That's kind of just a natural reaction for the plant to kind of the heat of the summer. So it's not, there's nothing necessarily wrong, it's just a natural reaction. It's like if I go in the sun, the natural reaction is my body starts to sweat. And that's just the mechanism. And for, say, especially like petunias, the blooms get a little bit smaller, the leaves might get a little bit smaller, that's okay. Just make sure that the care is correct.
So we have done a lot of videos on the care of plants, and you can find there's an audit series, and it's auditing yourself. And a lot of these are part of that auditing yourself, because when your plant is showing stress, you need to figure out what is the problem. And you really have to just kind of go down a list, and you have to say, it's kind of like going to the doctor.
Yeah.
Do you have this? Do you have this? Do you have this? And you kind of narrow it down, and auditing yourself really, really helps. Have you been watering normally? Did you check? Is it heavy? Is it light? Is there a bug? Is there foliage that has bad leaves on it that's causing that?